Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Queen Gaming and Study on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Rain Check. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! I thought if I went I could make sense of everything. But when I arrived, Dust obviously was concerned and drove me to Javier's place since he wasn't picking up his phone. And that's when you saw the fire? Rue nods slowly, thinking carefully as he strokes his chin. Once I saw where the fire was coming from in the building, I figured Javier was in trouble, so I ran in. That's what crazy levels of adrenaline can do to you. Huh. Enough about me. How about you? You weren't the same hospital as us, were you? No. Apparently I was flown to one for intensive care, but one of my lungs was apparently partially deflated, but I'm okay now. I see. And what about your family? They must have been worried sick. I look away and shrug. Yeah. I'm living with a friend for now. I got into a huge fight with my mother when I got home. Let out a huge sigh. I got kicked out, so there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. I think it's for the better, considering I stare at the ground and kick a pebble, trying to think of something to change the topic. I know you wanted to change the topic from yourself, but how's your memory now? Can you remember? The wolf winces before shrugging it off. Here and there. It comes and goes. He doesn't remember his past, mainly just the last 4 years. Sometimes I recall something about my childhood, but it's all fragmented and sporadic. But I do remember you, Theodore. He places a paw on my shoulder and smiles. Rue, you saved my life twice now. I don't know how I can ever repay you. There's no need. We're just happy you're safe. Speaking of which, I hope we're not holding you up or anything. No, of course not. Javier rummages through his pocket and holds out a business card. Good, because part of the reason we came was to offer you a job at ARC. Assuming you're interested. My gaze bounces between the two, my jaw dropping completely. Huh? Really? But... Don't worry, I know what you're thinking. This position isn't for anything serious. There's no field work. I remember you told me you were looking for a job. Ever since the restructuring, we've been looking for more staff. Would you be interested in doing evidence management work? Seriously? But I don't even think I'm qualified. The boss knows about you, and he thinks you might be a great fit. Well, I'm currently volunteering at the gardens at the community center, but there's no rush. Give it some thought. My new number's on the card. Oh, and if you are planning on joining, just letting you know that Lawrence is no longer working for us anymore, if that's a concern of yours. Rue shrugs apathetically, but his face seems to tell a different story. Oh, that's right, I nearly forgot about him. What happened? You mean besides the fact he nearly killed us both? We don't know, but if he ever shows his face again, we have enough evidence gathered to arrest him. It seems like he's been some kind of double agent for a while now, going as far as to light my entire house on fire. Ah, that's right. I swear I saw Lawrence by the stairwell when Helix and I were waiting for you in the hallway that day. It all makes sense now. But how did you know? You were inside. One of my hidden cameras survived the inferno, and it shows part of his tail clear as day. I'm pretty sure he also put some kind of wiretap tracker in my house, otherwise those coincidences would be too significant. Well, what about the data? Is that settled with Slate? Ah. He appeared in my hospital room one morning and said he didn't need them anymore. So it seems like we risked our lives for nothing. I shake my head in shock. That's crazy! Aww. Wow, he really is gigantic. And Javier is tiny! He's so small! It's adorable. Rue's large paw suddenly lands on my head and starts ruffling my fur. Ah, what's that for? Let's find a place to sit and catch up. I'd rather not stand around the streets for too long. My back is starting to ache. Excuse me. Agreed. Well, I know there's a park across the street. We could go there. Lead the way. Huh. Ambiguous. Okay. Huh. Alright, that makes me... Well, that ending definitely makes me wonder. That could definitely be what happened. Or what could happen is that they died in the fire, and this is like... As they're dying, or as, Theo is dying, this is like his mind easing him into death. Like, oh, everything worked out, everything's all good, let's go have fun, you know? Nothing to worry about. I'm like, yeah, like... Or he could be in the hospital. He could be in the hospital as well, in a coma. That could be entirely true, because I definitely think Rue rescued them. At least I hope Rue rescued them. This kind of ended really suddenly. I was not expecting it. Is there more coming? Because that was quite a just a sudden, abrupt ending. I thought there was going to be more coming. Huh. Alright, y'all in the comments, let me know if there is any more content to get through for Rain Check. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I would like to know more about the story. I would like to know more about what's going on, who these groups are, you know, what their goals are. It kind of feels like it didn't go into that too much, and I would like to see more of that. There are more characters I want to see more fleshed out. Like, what we got so far is really good, but I want more. I want more. This world is just begging to be fleshed out more. So I am curious as to what else we can do, if we can do anything else. But yeah, this was a good game. Like I said, I just want more. I want more. I want things to be more fleshed out. If there's I would love to see a follow-up. There's a follow-up. Cool. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Special thanks. Arc. Oh, cool. That's cool. Kobu. Oh, I don't see a lot of anteaters. Special thanks to you for reading Rain Check. Whoa, what? Today's the big day. I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. I double-checked my necktie in the rearview mirror and adjust my collar one last time for good measure. Let me, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. What is this? Reunion. Okay, looks like there's a little bit here at the end. Okay, let me see. Today's the big day. I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. I double-checked my necktie in the rearview mirror and adjust my collar one last time for good measure. I told you already, you look fine. I know, but I can't help it. I want to make a good impression. Huh. Let's get lunch with Brew, if you're not swamped with training later. Oh, he's working in the office? I thought he's at rehab still. We just got discharged last week. He says he's excited to see you again. Really? Anyways, see you later this afternoon. I have important things to catch up with. Oh, wait! Thanks for making this happen. I know you had your doubts about me, but I'm glad it all worked out. And I'm sorry for what happened about your place. Please, we've been over this, Theodore. It's not that big of a deal. But your plane collection. Yes, I know, but I'm just happy to be alive at this point. And you should be happy that you are too, you idiot. I guess. He stares at me, but then softens his expression before patting my arm. Now hurry up, we're meeting up with the boss in 10 minutes. Huh? We are? No, I was just trying to be funny. Did it work? I think you should have saved the joking to Rue. Everyone's a critic. He shakes his head, but chuckles as he makes his way towards the building. Despite everything that's happened, I think I'm going to enjoy my time working at ARC. Okay, so there is more. Alright, so ooh. Is there more? I am fucking curious. Alright, y'all. I actually do have to pause it right there. Y'all, let me know if there's anything else that I can do in this game. It seems like more is being teased here. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!